We have a 2006 BMW 325i. We're going to go through the steps in replacing the fuel pump. We'll start by bleeding the pressure off the system using our pressure relief valve on our gauge. Be sure and capture the fuel into a safe container. Before beginning any repair, disconnect the negative battery cable. To gain access to the fuel pump, remove the lower rear seat cushion and pull back the sound dampening material. Remove the fuel pump cover and disconnect the electrical connection. It's always a good idea to clean the dirt and debris from the top of the tank before removing the module assembly. Disconnect the emissions line and fuel line. Be sure to capture any fuel safely. Keep in mind you're working within a closed environment with fuel vapor. Be sure that you have adequate ventilation. Disconnect the vent line from the bottom of the flange. For ease of removal, disconnect the electrical connections from the flange and cut the tie strap. Disconnect the fuel line from the fuel pump. This can be difficult. It's not uncommon for the fuel pump outlet to break. If this happens, just remove the fuel pump outlet from the fuel fitting. Remove the transfer lines from the module assembly. And remove the module assembly from the tank. Keep in mind the reservoir will hold residual fuel. Be sure and capture this in a safe container. At this point, we need to drain the remaining fuel into a safe container and clean the inside of the tank. Having a clean environment for the fuel pump to operate in will extend the life of the pump. With the inside of the tank thoroughly cleaned, we're ready to install the new Airtex module assembly. Remove the old tank seal from its location in the top of the tank and install a new seal. Remove the pump outlet protector and install the reservoir into the tank. Place the transfer lines into their position and install the fuel line. Install the flange into the top of the reservoir and reconnect the vent line. As you seat the module assembly into place, be sure and align the locating tab on the flange with the recess in the top of the tank. Install a locking ring using the spanner wrench, turning it clockwise. Reconnect the emissions line and fuel line. Reconnect the electrical connections and bolt the fuel pump cover back into place. Reposition the sound dampening material and install the lower rear seat cushion. With the repair complete, reattach the negative battery cable. Start the vehicle and monitor fuel pressure, making sure it's within vehicle specification. Now before we remove our pressure gauge, we'll shut the vehicle off and bleed the pressure using our pressure gauge, making sure to capture any fuel into a safe container.